The fun of living in the Philippines. Well, how am I going to start here? I just went to Texas for a couple of weeks. Looks like we're going to get ready to close out our apartment and move our stuff over here. We really can't move everything though. I've got a lot of antiques, old photographs, memorabilia, clocks. We really can't move everything until we actually get a house, or at least our house is started being constructed. So we're thinking our schedule right now is probably to sign some papers and buy some property, maybe a lot, maybe two lots. We've seen some people that did that, and it looks nice. Two lots gives you a little bit of a yard. So one lot you build your house, you get your little carport, and the next lot you fence it in along with your house, and you've got some yard, you've got some space. It's kind of nice. So that's probably what we're looking at is signing some papers and buying some property towards the end of next year, towards the end of 2020. And so when I go back in March to Texas, I'll probably close out our apartment and put our stuff in storage for 1 year. And that means in March 2021, I'll go there and get us some kind of shipping container to put everything in. So I'll figure that out later. Anyway, it's fun going to Texas and catching up with people. I know the cousin of our congressman, and I helped get our congressman elected. I was a big union guy back around 2002, and although I'm pretty much out of the loop now, but around 2008, 2010, I think was when our congressman first got elected, and I was kind of instrumental in that in a little bit, little bit. I got a few hundred votes for him. But it's fun, going back to Texas and experiencing that culture, being paranoid again when you're driving your car. You just don't have that here the same way. And then I come back and somebody has allowed somebody to drive our car, and our car is wrecked, and we have to take it somewhere and get it fixed. And it's so fun. When you live in the Philippines, there's always some kind of disaster that's just looming on the horizon. There's always something that's going to happen. And it's fun. It's just you can't just have some kind of regular routine here and be bored, because something exciting is going to happen. Somebody's going to get sick, or there's going to be some kind of car accident, or there's going to be some kind of expense that's going to come down the road towards you, and it's kind of fun. You can see that stuff coming a mile away. Sometimes you can't. But it's never dull. It's never dull here. So tomorrow we pick up our car. It was about, what was it, 39,000 uh, pesos. So it's $780 roughly to get the body work done, to get the car repaired. And we have insurance, but it's a liability insurance. So if somebody crashes the car into the tree, um, we pay for it all. So thankfully nobody was hurt. The airbags didn't deploy. It's just some body damage. Some quarter panels need to be replaced. The front headlight needs to be replaced. And the radiator didn't break. The air conditioning system still works, and the doors all closed properly. So it's just some body parts needed to be ordered, and it's a 2003 car, so it took a little bit of time. And there's a lot of checks that need to be made, and we were supposed to get the car today, and they did some checks and found out the headlights aren't working. So so there's always something. So anyway, it's a very good place that we're taking it to, and I'm really happy. It's only wasn't even $1,000, so that's nice. Little bonus there. It's fun because I've got a 3-year-old boy, and at the mall, they've got those cars in the middle of the walking area there in the mall, and the representatives from the dealership are sitting at a little table ready to hand you brochures. And my kid loves climbing around in these cars. And so he's climbing around one of these cars. He looks at me. He says, "Dad, buy car. Buy car, Dad. Buy car." That's fun. He doesn't understand that our car's just getting fixed. It's going to be ready in a couple of days. Kids don't know that couple of days. It's just whether something is or it isn't. You're there or you're not there. The car's there, the car's not there. Here's a car. Why don't you buy this car? He's always saying that about the little toy cars. I'm always buying him the toy cars. Here's a big car. Dad, buy the big car. It's just fun. And the quality of food here is just amazing. We discovered a clinic at the mall that nobody goes to. It's just empty. And it's so nice. So we can take a little tricycle, which is a motorcycle with a sidecar. It's a very, very inexpensive kind of taxi service. And we can take the tricycle to the mall. And it only costs us 60 pesos, about $1. $1.15, something like that. And it's nice. We can walk around the mall, hang out there for a little while, get a pizza, get some groceries, take a tricycle back, another $1.20. And that's why my kid really gets nervous about these tricycles, because it's an open sidecar, and we're stuck in traffic with big buses and, the concrete trucks and everything, a lot of traffic here in the Philippines, and my kid just gets nervous, and so he wants me to get a car, so he can relax in the car, be in air conditioning, play with his cars, while we're stuck in traffic. So it's nice, we can go to the mall, we can do whatever we need to do. All we have to do is just get a tricycle and do that. So we can do that, but the tricycles aren't very safe, and they're kind of open, and it scares my kid a little bit. And so it's definitely better to have a car. Okay. So hopefully by this time next year, 2020, we'll be almost ready to buy a house. And I'm just not sure if if we're going to be able to have this car that we own. It's a 2003 Honda CR-V. I'm not sure if that car's going to last another year. So we might end up buying a car also, which is kind of a headache. I don't want to buy a house and a car. It looks like the house is going to cost us maybe 4 to 6 million pesos. So that's quite a chunk of change, We've got a couple of million saved up, but we're going to have to get a bank loan for this. And it looks like if we buy a new car, we could buy that in cash, but that's going to take away a huge chunk from our down payment for the house. So it looks like we're going to face a little bit of a challenging time here. I hope this CR-V can last us 2 more years. If it lasts us 2 more years, that's great. We'll be on top of the house payments. We'll be way ahead. We can save up some money. We could probably buy an 800,000 peso car cash, which is what I'd like to do. So it's fun. It's fun living here in the Philippines. There's always something that's happening. You're never bored. Fantastic food. Well, take care.